It was just after sunset when I pulled my truck into the driveway and rolled down the garage door. The day had been long, and all I wanted was to sit down with a quiet meal. But before I could even step inside, I heard the shrill voice of Karen, the self-appointed queen of our HOA, cutting through the evening air. "There! He's hiding it!" she screeched from across the street. I turned to see her on the phone, pacing frantically, pointing at my garage as though it were a crime scene. "Officer, you need to come now. He just pulled in a stolen car and shut the door." I saw it. I blinked in disbelief. "Karen," I called over, trying to keep my voice calm, "that's my truck. The same one I've had for 6 years. You wave at me every morning when I leave for work." But she wasn't listening. She turned her back, one hand on her hip, the other clutching her phone tight. "Don't worry, officers. I'll keep an eye on him until you get here. He can't run anywhere." She even had the nerve to cross her arms, smirking as if she had just orchestrated the sting of the century. 15 minutes later, the flashing red and blue lights illuminated the neighborhood. 2 patrol cars pulled up, and Karen rushed forward, waving her arms. "That's him. That's the thief. He stole a brand new SUV and stashed it in his garage. I saw it with my own eyes." The officers turned toward me, but their expressions didn't match Karen's urgency. One of them, a tall man with a calm demeanor, sighed and asked, "Sir, can you open your garage so we can put this to rest?" I obliged immediately, pressing the remote. The door rose slowly, revealing nothing more than my old, dusty Ford truck, the same one that had been sitting in the exact same spot for years. The officers looked at it, then back at Karen. "That's it?" one officer asked, raising an eyebrow. "That's the stolen SUV?" Karen's face drained of color. She stammered, "And no, it looked newer from my window. I know what I saw." The second officer shook his head. "Ma'am, wasting police resources with false reports is serious. This is the 3rd time this month you've called us over nonsense." Karen opened her mouth to argue, but the officers had already turned back to me, apologizing for the disruption. I assured them it was fine, though inside, I was boiling. As the patrol cars left, Karen stood frozen in her yard, the neighbors peeking out from their porches and windows. For once, she wasn't yelling. She wasn't smirking. She looked cornered. And I knew then, this wasn't over. But next time, it wouldn't be me explaining myself to the cop. It would be Karen, explaining herself in court.